Hello and welcome to Aurei plays Factorio Seablock. This episode 132, and we're looking at scaling up stuff. The iron is all already sort of going on their way. We want to keep an eye on how that is going. Like, are we still looking to keep scaling that up, or do we need, like, there's a decent amount trickling through now. Like, I'm not too worried about that. Like, the amount of green circuits we're getting is not horrible anymore. So I think what we want to be doing is looking at scaling up the copper, because that's likely going to be a problem fairly soon. Like, as of now, it's still this guy that is bottlenecked here. But yeah, my guess is that fairly soon the issue is going to be copper and not iron. Especially if you look at this, like, the green science is backing up fairly hard, and my guess is that once that reaches like point way back, which will be a while though, but once we get there, it's gonna be fairly obvious that we need to be focusing on copper. Okay, so let's see. In order to get that, what do we need? We'll need to redirect the copper ore this way, right? And we'll need some stuff. Let's see. So actually, let's put some stuff in here and these guys, so we can actually. This will help a lot with the copper, but we still want to get more out of it. And this is just, yeah, it's free resources. So let's figure this out. Copper ingots. So the way we make it is with copper anodes and sulfuric acid. And copper anodes are made from copper pellets with oxygen gas, and copper pellets are just processed copper in a copper press. So let's see. Let's see. This guy is in a blast furnace, and this guy is in a chemical furnace. Okay. And then we want to figure out, do we have sulfuric acid? We do have that running here, but do we have it over here as well? Probably not. So we'll need to sneak that through, but once we have that, it's actually kind of nice to run it over here. Like, that makes a lot of sense given how we've set this up, and I'm okay with doing that. It might result in having a little less space over here, but that's totally good. Okay, so we'll run it the same way as the iron. So we're gonna first make sure that we have some space over here. I'm gonna leave a little bit of water in here. I don't think it's necessary, but it will allow us to just mildly relocate the stuff if we need to. So that's why I still really like doing it. Well, let's just start with something like this, right? This seems fine. Yeah, so the only thing is that we now, yeah, we're reserving some stuff here to get better. Like, if we want to do this better, we'll need to make that happen. Like, we could even move this over right now if we wanted to, and just split here. That's gonna be fine, but I don't think we need to. So let's not poke that bear. But I do want to continue this forward. And basically what we'll need to get is the oxygen. We'll need to, let's see, split some stuff up here, which is the copper ore. So output priority right for copper ore. Then what we'll need is an ore processor to start with. Let's have a little bit of room, but not too much. And then not that one. I want a pellet press, but I guess I don't have another one. Let's get that. Yeah, there we go. So you guys just need copper ore. That's gonna be fine. We actually have the oxygen right here, and the only thing is that this might be awkward, but we'll make that work. So pellet press. I guess we do want to align with a blast furnace, right? So the blast furnace is gonna be here, I guess. So you're gonna make copper anodes, yep. So that's gonna need oxygen, which is right aligned here. And then we want a chemical. See, chemical furnace, a big one. And then we'll use that one. That one will probably need the sulfuric acid. Does this have a byproduct of some sort? No, it's just the copper anodes. This will probably also need fuel, so I think it makes sense to have it over here. And then I think in that way, if we do it like this, so yeah. Then we can chain in the sulfuric acid over here. This actually runs on power. So we might consider it doing it on the other end. But in this way it's actually kind of nice to just have the ingots up here. So I think that's fine. So let's do that. So what we're gonna do is we'll run you guys along here. Can we do... Yeah, we can output you to here. We can do a little bit of underground. So then that means we can do you guys and you guys. Yeah, there we go. You'll need an inserter to grab from here. We'll need to craft some more as well. Yeah, there we go. And then we want to bring over the oxygen, which is kind of tough because we're out of copper plates. Yeah, so let's figure that out. Either there's gotta be a backlog of copper, which I'm afraid there's not. Oh, we have some here. Oh yeah, we split some off, so that's excellent. That's really what we want to be doing. Yep. So let's get some of that. We might want to take into account that we want to switch to maybe, probably not iron, but at some point we can do better pipes, so that might make sense. But for now, this is gonna be perfectly fine. Let's just try to max this out. Okay, that's gonna need another bit, and I sort of miscalculated this. So what we want is we want this to be one lower actually, and then it's gonna be totally fine. So you want to be here, and I want to make sure that this flare stack can keep functioning. There we go. Okay, so then that means you guys will run like this. Inserter, 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 configure to drop over there. Let's power this up. Yep, okay. You'll need power. You'll need power. We'll do an inserter like this. Then we want to bring over the sulfuric acid. And we actually want to set up the catch-all over here. Let's see. We can do that like... I guess we can do it like this. We'll move it, or let's do it like this and move the drop position over here. Yeah, that's gonna be good. Massive amount of landfill, but that makes sense, right? Yep, so let's see, where did we have the sulfuric acid? It's over here. Yeah, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run that below the nitrogen. And that actually makes quite a lot of sense as a spot. Yeah, So we'll just use normal pipe to fix this up. We'll need a little bit more underground pipe though. So let's keep crafting that. You're gonna go underground. Yep. And then we're gonna bring it over here. Okay. Yeah, we'll fill some of. Yeah, well, we have plenty of landfill, so I'm not gonna bother like trying to specifically fill something in here. Like, I'm more than happy to just run this a little bit like neatly, such that we have the space to do more stuff later. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, so let's actually run it from up here as well. We'll need a little more. Yeah, we're really churning through copper like this. That's kind of annoying, but we'll make it work. Let's cancel these guys and just finish this corner up with normal pipe. There we go. Okay, so if we fill this in, this should fill up. Yep, that looks good. And then we have an inserter to output over here. And then we have a belt. And how does that belt go? It moves up here. And then we're gonna have to turn some stuff around. But we're gonna make that work quite nicely. Okay, so what the plan is basically is that we're gonna reverse the direction of this ingot belt. So what I'm gonna do is run this over here, and then you guys will be running like this. If we do this, do we pick up the ingots? No, we don't. Okay, then let's do that. Reverse this. Reverse this. Yep. Like this, up here. Reverse you guys. Yeah. Reverse. Can I, what's the short key for this? Well, never mind. Let's just fix this up. Okay, there we go. Reverse, no, reverse this guy. Yeah, there we go. And then over here, reverse you. Over here, and then go down. Actually, yeah, if we want to do this, we'll just pick this up for a bit. We'll split, and instead we'll go up and like this. Okay, you guys reverse, and you guys reverse. This is actually gonna be kind of sweet because there's gonna be a whole lot. Well, okay, so on the one hand we'll start consuming this backlog. On the other hand, we'll need a new backlog for the other parts of the belt. Let's see, and this doesn't need a split, right? So we'll just run it like this. Okay, then we need to halt this, you guys. We'll just remove you. And then we have some copper. Yeah, and actually this doesn't need to be filtered anymore now. but this then does. So this needs output priority to the left with a filter on iron ore, and then this can be whatever we want it to be. This is now no longer needed. We'll just pick this all up. Want to make sure that the power to that buffer doesn't drop, though it's not an important buffer. Like I need to make this at some point, and yeah, the gold is actually not a problem. Hey Clover, good morning. It's Clover actually, right? Let's pick this up, and this I forgot to connect this up. There we go. Okay, so let's go check on if this worked out the way we wanted it to. So we have the first copper ore coming in here, and yeah, we will have to wait a bit to check if it all works out, but I think we should be good. This should have a recipe, and then we're actually good, right? Yeah, this doesn't need anything else, so I think we should be fine here. Okay, let's see. Copper ores coming in. We're gonna need probably a couple to get our first like full batch, but I don't wanna if I've messed something up, I wanna know it now rather than later. So yeah, let's see. Okay, there we go. This buffer is actually almost full as well. Yeah, that's gonna be problematic at some point. Do we want to make this into a warehouse or something? Like what? Let's just check out what we can do with zinc. Zinc. Let's see. We can make brass, okay. We can make solder. Oh, that's actually quite nice. We can make gunmetal, we can make zinc powder, we can make molten zinc, we can make molten bronze, brass. It's really just for the alloys. Like, okay, so using it for solder is probably the most valuable thing. But yeah, I'm not seeing that. Like that's kind of a stretch to make happen, right? We could do it, but I'm not too inclined to actually do that. The aluminum is going pretty solid as well. That's nice. Okay, and there we go. First copper ingots off the belt. Let's make this a double belt. So we're gonna have you drop over here and with an offset below. Okay, let's see. Yeah, the fact that it's gonna try to back up to a full belt is gonna make a difference, but and let's see. So okay, so this is gonna back up quite quickly, and then we have a split off here, which is actually this is being consumed at a pretty starch rate, actually. Yeah, we're really going at it with the tint tint wire coil. Like we have a lot of resources on the belt here, but still, like that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Okay, good stuff. Yeah. We might. Ooh, this is piling up. And why is it? Oh, because it's. Yeah, that doesn't work. Okay. What are we gonna do then? What we can do is we could choose like a filter inserter or something. It seems fine. Let's do that. We'll just run it by here and have a filter inserter because this, I'm pretty sure this machine is actually not that, like it's not used that often. So we can freely use a filter inserter to just grab stuff off here. Power that, grab whitelist, iron ore, and then it's just gonna, the rest is just gonna go in it. Okay, so I do need to do this proper, and even then it might be a little tight with respect to, oh, no, like this, yes, thank you. There we go. Yeah, I'm messing this up quite a bit, but let's see how this goes. Like it's a little bit backed up now, but I hope that resolves itself quite soon. Like if not, we might need to make some of this stuff maybe yellow belt. Like, but before it actually it wasn't a problem. Yeah, it looks like this is gonna be totally fine. Yeah. We have some iron ore here. Yeah, so the disadvantage of this scheme is that I now have to, if I want to, for example, insert iron ore, or copper ore from the reprocessing stuff, I need to abuse long reach, but that's fine. Yeah, good stuff. Is this flowing nicely? It seems to be. Yeah, this is back up. Okay, good stuff. Okay, excellent. Yeah. So if we look at resources, how are we? Like, my guess is that solar panels are still kind of problematic, or there's, yeah. So those are starting to back up now. Once that's, oh, there's actually something else going on. Let's see. You guys, is it wood? It might be wood. Let's see. So you guys need the boards, and the boards. Oh, it needs copper actually. So I was right to start scaling up copper a bit. So okay, so I guess what makes sense is to do some copper washing as well, or stereotype washing, right? I'm not sure that actually gives us more of what we want. Let's see. So what stuff do we have? We have, yeah, we could do stereotyte, or we could do crotonium. But this gives us cobalt and tin is actually also in relatively short supply. Like we can use a lot more of that, right? Yeah, this is actually starting, like there's a backlog over here which is starting to run short. These guys are like, it's we could use a little bit more. So I think I want to set up stereotype washing. And we probably could do that over here. Like we could just relocate this guy to over here, which means we can just use a little bit of, yeah, it's gonna be a little bit tightly packed, but I'm okay with that, I think. Yeah, if we want to get more bobmonium or something, we can just like put a flotation cell over here. It's gonna be very spaghetti-ish, but we'll make it work. Okay, so this is a good point to make a cut. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next episode.